I'm going to talk about Square. So Square, with shoppers headed back to brick and mortar retailers, Square's seller segment should recover at a faster pace than potentially. So for those, if you're not familiar with Square, it's got two separate kind of segments or growth drivers. There's a seller ecosystem here at the top, which focuses on think of small businesses in or people in marketplaces selling things, and then you have this Cash App, which is the person to person investing app, as well as you can buy stock, you can buy Bitcoin, that kind of thing. So in 2019, kind of going back to sort of pre-coronavirus, the seller segment grew 30% year over year, whereas the Cash App was more than doubling year over year. And you can look at the size of these two businesses, right? The gross profit for the seller ecosystem was 2.5 times as big, but now they're about the same. And in fact, Cash App is this last quarter exceeded the seller ecosystem. But the seller ecosystem isn't resting on its laurels either. It is up to this is the highest gross profit, record gross profit in Q1, and over the last 2 quarters, the sequential increase has accelerated, as well as it posted a 32% year over year gain over now this next quarter. You can see that sort of gained as January, February, March. Sort of March probably tailed off, and then April, May, and June it saw negative growth, and then it's recovered pretty well. But it's possible. Certainly, it was seeing 30% year over year growth before the coronavirus, and there's some growth drivers for the seller ecosystem that are more prominent than even before the coronavirus. So taking a look at what Amrita Hajua, Chief Financial Officer, said in the last quarter, there's 3 growth drivers: international, omni-channel, and mid-market. So international, their seller segment was up 80% year over year, but that's still only 8% of the overall gross profit for this segment. So huge growth driver there. Omni-channel, so they have been able to put tools in place, what they call card not present. So over the phone sales or online sales, and online volume growth at over 50% again, so much faster than the overall seller growth. And then mid-market sellers, this mid-market right here, greater than 500 gross payment volume, 500,000 gross payment volume over the course of a year. These are big sellers that they're catering to, and the growth from them was 30%, and those sellers are growing at 2 times the rate of the overall sellers business. So there's lots of good things going on for this seller ecosystem, and these 3 growth drivers are going to propel this business to get even bigger, especially as consumers get back into brick and mortar.